Morning, it's the Breville Infuser, and we're doing a crew review. Hi, it's Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear, and we thought we would revisit the Breville Infuser again. I know we've done a video on it before, but we thought let's just do a refresh on it. The Breville Infuser, which has some functionality that some of the higher end machines have, which is programmable buttons, which not all machines have at this level. It also has a nice stainless steel casing, as all of the Breville products do. They really do a nice job on fit and finish. Metal top up here, cup warmer, water tank right back in here. 61 ounces of water. That is a very big tank for a machine of this size. Stainless steel, like I mentioned, it's a clad casing. It's stainless over plastic and underneath, but you can't see the plastic, so it doesn't count. Drip tray right down here, and when you take the drip tray out, you'll see the accessory package comes with it, the accessory bin back here. Drip tray, empty me when it gets full, which is kind of nice. It talks to you without ever saying a word. Comes with, this is another reason that makes this machine a little bit unique. It comes with 4 baskets, 2 doubles, 2 singles. Comes with 2 non-pressurized, and it comes with 2 pressurized. How do you know what you got going on here? This is the non-pressurized. All the holes are open. On the pressurized, this beehive looking thing on here, there's only 1 hole, and it's right over here that actually lets the coffee go through, and this is a double wall. It creates the proper back pressure if the grind of your coffee isn't exact. And that's really what it does. It lets you get closer and not be a professional at it. That's kind of nice for an entry-level person that hasn't been doing this. They're just in the beginning of their journey with coffee. As they grow more accustomed to it and they want to get more precise, they can switch over to the pressurized basket or non-pressurized baskets, dial in the grind a little closer, and voila, you get a better shot. So it allows you to do that. Also comes with the razor, and what that does is when you have the coffee in here, after you've packed it, put this down in, and you can see, and turn it, and if there's too much coffee in there, it's going to scrape it, and you just go boom, and away she goes. Comes with a scoop and a brush, which is kind of nice, and all of that sits in here and slides back in there. And when you push this in, it catches onto it and drags it out. Breville thinks of everything. It is a thermo block for the steamer, so it's going to produce steam on the fly. 1 whole traditional tip. So you have to really use your techniques to get the steaming right. But some people say this is slow. It is slower, but I think the advantage to it, going slower, is a person that is not accustomed to the technique and how to do it. In some of these machines, they're so fast that you wouldn't get any foam and everything's hot and you're done and you're like, what am I doing wrong? This gives you a lot of time to produce the foam, and I'll show you in a minute when I make the drink. Stainless steel portafilter, which is really an upgrade. That's really quite nice. You don't have the chrome-plated brass, you have stainless. On the inside, you have a boiler that is it's a thermal coil boiler. What is that? It's a massive aluminum, and within it, there's a coil that goes down through. It's a channel, and it's stainless steel lined, so your aluminum's not coming in contact with your water. And it has more temperature stability with the way Breville has made it. And the other thing that gives you more temperature stability, it has a built-in PID. Now, it's not a controllable PID. If you want that, you got to jump up to the double boiler. But nevertheless, it's still a PID that controls the temperature and keeps it more stable for you. The other thing that it allows you to do, this machine, if you get into the programming, you can actually, on the boiler temperature, you can take it up by 4 degrees up or 4 degrees down from the factory settings. And you can do it in 2-degree increments. You can go up by 2 degrees and then another 2, which gives you 4. So you have a little bit of control. It's kind of nice. You also have programmable buttons right up here for the volume that's going to go down into the cup. And like I said, they're programmable, so you're going to do it yourself. Over here you have your steam button. If you turn it to the right, you're going to get hot water out of this spout right back here. Or if you turn it to the left, you're going to get steam. Also has a built-in tamper. You know, people see that at the store and they'll say, oh, gee, I don't I don't want to do that like that. No, it comes out, it's magnetic. It comes out and you use it like this. So that's the features of the Breville Infuser. What are we gonna do now? We're going to make a drink. Let's do it. So I'm going to turn this to steam, and it takes a second, and I'm gonna let it do its thing while I get the coffee ready. And what that's doing is it's getting the thermal block up to temperature. Get rid of any moisture that's in there. Okay, let me just prepare this the rest of the way, and we'll be ready to go. You hear that? That's autofill. This machine automatically, when it senses it doesn't have enough water in the boiler, it will automatically take water from the water tank and put it into the boiler. And what is the advantage of that for you? You're not going to burn up your boiler. It always makes sure it's full. Come on. So you can see that this is taking longer than a machine like a Sylvia or something like that. It definitely, those machines actually store steam in the top portion of the boiler, whereas this, it's making it on the fly. And like I said, I actually like it because it gives you more time to have control over what's going on. And pretty good swirling action. It's got some power. Done. Hear that pressure relief? That's a three-way solenoid valve which relieves the pressure down into the drip tray, allowing you to have just not all that pressure built up in there, a little drier puck. So I'm going to make hot water to cool down that boiler a little bit faster. That's what that's all about. Usually I'd have a cup under there, but hey. Let's make the shot. Yeah, that's pretty good looking foam. Look at that. Not bad. Pre-infusion. Now it's going to do the actual brew. I'm going to interrupt it because I actually did not program this today. Woohoo. See if I can, oh, no. I'm not going to put any, you know what'll happen? It'll be everywhere. What? It doesn't look like anything. I'm not even going to pretend it looks like something because it doesn't. That milk is nice and creamy. Very good. Like that a lot. And see, your puck is not exactly what I would call wet. That's, when we say it's a dry puck, that's a dry puck. You're going to have a little bit of moisture on it. And there it goes, just flops right out. And we're using the non-pressurized here today. So that's the Breville Infuser. It's quite a nice machine. What kind of a person would want to buy this machine? Somebody that doesn't want to spend a fortune. It's a very affordable price. Somebody that wants to start out with the pressurized baskets and then step up to the non-pressurized with a decent grinder. And maybe somebody that doesn't have a lot of counter space. This is a smaller machine, more compact, but really does a very nice job. Check it out on our webpage. Comments down below if you have this machine and you want to talk to us about anything about it or ask a question. Have at it. And subscribe, right? That's the way you get to know what's going on at Seattle Coffee Gear. All right, thanks a lot, guys.